Last time on Hakai. With Frieza's surprise visit during the Saiyan Summer Tournament, he has immediately become suspicious of Goku, who despite what the scouter hinted, was able to easily take down a much stronger opponent. As we wonder how this will change the course of history. First, we briefly rejoin Piccolo as Pikkon teaches him a piece of his own history.
The whereabouts of Zalama.
In the parallel dimension of the celestial world, Desert of Perdition. After days of an extremely difficult journey, Piccolo and Pikkon are finally reaching their destination. However, the closer they get, the stronger the wind becomes, as if it's trying to stop them from arriving. As our heroes steer against the storm, Piccolo and Pikkon try to press forward. Piccolo strains against the pressure.
I can't move forward anymore, Pikkon.
Beside him, the Celestial Leader fares better.
This force pushing against us is too strong.
The Namekian continues. But refusing to stop, he implores they just have to hold on a little longer. They're almost there.
But I can't go on.
Grabbing his passenger before he can fall to his death, Pikkon grits he has to. And he's trying, but this is his limit. But Pikkon gets a crazy idea. He instructs Piccolo to put his arm through his body.
Oh.
Hey there! One of the best parts of our community is the argument we all have eventually. Which superhero would win if you threw him in the same fight? That's basically Marvel Contest of Champions, who I'd like to thank for sponsoring today's video. Marvel Contest of Champions is a high-fidelity arcade-style fighting game available on mobile and PC. You collect superheroes and supervillains from across the Marvel Universe. Then take your champions into the battle realm for quests, events, and quick fights. I personally like how fast it is to jump in. The controls are easy to pick up, but each champion has signature attacks, so there's always room to experiment. I've been using characters like Magneto, Gambit, and Emma Frost, and the X-Men roster is a big draw for me having grown up on them. The contest has been around for more than 11 years, has had more than 325 million unique players, and is still getting new content. Use my link or scan the QR code to claim the time-limited X-Men Legacy Bundle with 20 free champions, including Magneto, Gambit, Emma Frost, and others. It's the biggest giveaway yet to celebrate Season 2 of X-Men 97, available until July 6. Download Marvel Contest of Champions on mobile or PC using my link or the QR code on the screen.
Oh. What? Are you insane?
He reasons he can't move forward while holding on to him like this. His arm could even be torn off and he might be lost to the storm. He wants him to pierce through his body so he can hold on to him from the inside. Telling him not to worry, he promises he won't kill him that easily. Now even Pikkon appearing to struggle. The Guardian will lower his ki.
Go! Do it now! Damn it! I'm sorry, Pikkon! Let's go! You're completely insane!
Right in the middle of the Desert of Perdition.
We made it. This loses! Now, Piccolo, behold. The ruins of Zalama! Oh!
But just what is this giant dragon? And what does a place like this have to do with Zalama? Before Piccolo can fully take in the sight before him, we return to the past. Back with Goku moments after his unexpected victory in the tournament. The crowd's still reacting from what they just witnessed. A low-class Saiyan who should have been completely outmatched managed to end the battle in a single decisive attack. But while the in-the-know Saiyans are shocked and confused, Frieza's attention is narrowed onto this one person. The Tyrant does not seem entertained. He asks again. He wants to know immediately who that man is. Trying to put it into words, the king stammers.
That man? Well, his name is Turles, Great Frieza.
He explains that Turles is not a soldier of the Saiyan army, at least not officially. But before he can say much more, Frieza talks over him. The Tyrant hisses that individual displayed a battle power considerably lower than his opponents at the beginning of the fight. And yet, despite that difference, he knocked his opponent out with a single blow. How does he explain that? Continuing to somewhat stammer over his words, the king tries to explain. He tells Frieza that this Saiyan, Turles, lived in a place known as the Desert of Darkness, a hostile region of the planet that almost everyone avoids, not just because of the environment, but because no Saiyan has any reason to go there. It's the kind of place the Saiyans know exist, but keep their distance from. According to what the king knows, Turles has been living out there for quite some time. Only recently did he finally end up reaching civilization. And, once he did, he even caused trouble near the castle. Though from what the king was told, enough so that the guards had to deal with him. The situation was strange. Turles caused problems for the guards by using odd tricks he claimed to have learned from a witch. Frieza exclaims, "A witch? Strange tricks." Aghast at the explanation, Frieza questions if he means to say this was nothing more than a trick. And that's right. At least that's the explanation the king gives him. Turles is still only a low-class warrior. There's no reason for Lord Frieza to concern himself with someone like that. Whether that is or is not the case, the situation clearly annoys Frieza. He'll have to keep an eye on this Saiyan. Because for the moment, Turles is an interesting worm. And hearing that only makes Vegeta even more furious. Of all the warriors in the tournament, that idiot ended up catching Frieza's attention of all people. What's going on here? As Turles makes his way back to the contestant quarters, the mood waiting for him is not exactly welcoming. Seeing the looks on their faces, he beckons what's wrong. Basha is the first to stomp over to him. Scowling, she tells him not to play dumb. How did he do that? Bumbukin backs her up, pouting out that Pert is one of the most powerful low-class warriors on the planet, a fighter who should not have been taken down so easily. And Turles is Turles, a low-powered buffoon who only knows tricks. Before he can answer, Turles backs into someone behind him. Orgos wants some words too. Just what kind of training did Turles do to prepare for this tournament? What they just saw makes no sense. Trying to think of something, Goku assures it was nothing. He didn't do anything special. He just found an opening and then attacked with everything he had. Bert let his guard down, and once that happened, it made things easier for him. That's all. Hearing this, Toma starts to believe that maybe it really was just a lucky hit. After all, there's no way Turles got stronger than Pert in such a short time. Gesturing to his commander, Toma looks for confirmation. Right, Bardock? Reminder, use my link or scan the QR code to claim the time-limited X-Men Legacy Bundle of 20 free champions, including Magneto, Gambit, Emma Frost, and others to celebrate Season 2 of X-Men '97.